So I cut my hair into a bob last week. Whew. And I love it. Although I can't help but feel that it's maybe a bit too short, or perhaps a touch out of date. Here's a singular plan that I came up with to fix it. This is said bob, and I love it. But I'm also aware that technically this style of bob hasn't really been trending for a while. In fact, a tad shorter and it really would have been the Karen cut. What is trending at the moment, however, is a mid-back, multi-layered, colored haircut. Dimensional. Even if I was willing to do it on my own hair, it would need to be a lot longer. I could very easily get that effect with extensions, except for the fact that I hate extensions. So my only other option is wigs. But in particular, a really specific type of wig. I have worked with wigs before, there really isn't nothing new. Especially gluing them on, sleeping with them, and having a whole new head of hair basically for 3 to 5 days. Look how pretty this one is that I just finished. But this wig has one downside. It isn't really a wig that you just throw on. It does need a tiny bit of finessing, especially on the hairline, just so that you're able to get that really realistic kind of hairline effect. Do any of that in order to have a really good wearing wig experience. What I have not worked with before is glueless wigs. Human hair wigs that utilize the exact same amazing structures and builds and qualities as full hairline wigs, but with one singular structural difference. It's that they are way more rigid. So traditional full lace wigs have an entire false hairline created basically that is sewn onto an HD mesh. This mesh is so thin and so undetectable that when you glue it onto your skin, it literally melts into your skin and it looks like your own hair. I absolutely adore this type of wig, and anytime I feel like a hardcore installation and 5 days of continuous wear without taking it off, that is the wig that I opt for. Singular downside, it takes a while to apply. You can wear it without glues, but then you're left with this result. Kind of not really cute. So that's where this structure comes in. Same amazing human hair, and I added the most gorgeous little lights all over the ends. And if you notice, the hairline is basically invisible. Wait, it gets even cooler. As you can see, these wigs have the exact same realism as a full hairline wig. The HD lace is just as invisible. The hair can clearly be changed to any color, and it looks really damn gorgeous. The thing that makes these wigs so special, and I'm kind of pissed that my first love were full lace wigs, because you get this effect without ever gluing it down. The way it works is that instead of having full lace all the way around the hairline, the lace basically extends from eyebrow to eyebrow. From the eyebrow to the ear, there's instead this really steady, secure, stiff ear tab that has boning put inside of it. This essentially means that you cannot really pull the wig up because it will kind of reveal that you're wearing a wig. But it also means you can literally throw on a wig and wear it in literally seconds. Like, what? I literally spent hours of my life installing, gluing, and sewing wigs onto my hair just so I can live out my different hair fantasies. It turns out glueless wigs have gotten an upgrade. And I think these are literally going to be my day-to-day wigs for when I want to wear a wig, make it look realistic, but do not want to glue it on, and then just want to take it off at the end of the day. Because literally none of these are glued on. I call this one my little Ariel wig because it reminds me so much of the color of Ariel. Ooh. This is what the inside of the wig looks like. You still get the amazing HD lace at the top. This is why the wig looks so undetectable on the hairline. Look at it, it literally just melts. Here's what it looks like zoomed in. Where is it? It's gone. But instead of the lace extending all the way down the wig, including the area that eventually wraps around your ear, this one has these ear tabs that are really rigid. They've got little boning and wiring inside that essentially just hugs the ear. I like to keep mine around here. Decent space for your own hair to hug, but also small enough that if you don't have any hair, which I do have a lot of my clients who do not have any hair, for it not to feel too bulky, and then little adjusters at the bottom. Ooh, let's see what this looks like. 4 fingers. Oh my god, this one has a lot of volume. And this is what that looks like. But it's still got character. So with all this that I've just mentioned, I'm gonna create a glueless wig replica of my current hair color, but longer and with layers. Stella 2.0. I really do actually love this hair color, and I really want to try to recreate it. I have done this concept before. The only difference this time is that I'm going to be altering the length and the cut of it. I want to avoid the bob. I don't want the bob. This is my hair color at the moment. It definitely features a darker copper brown base at the top, not very vibrant, and then like a very pale, like almost brassy blonde. I also have these. I want to start by emptying all of this into a bowl and seeing where that gets me. It's a bit vibrant. This one looks like a pretty close replica, except I'm fairly sure this is actually red. Right? This is currently way too bright. We need to dirty it up. It's one of those moments where you have to trust the color theory and the process. How is this about to turn into anything similar to what I have on my hair? I don't know, but we're gonna find out if it does. Show me $10. It looks a bit offensive, but it is slightly what we're going for. Now I need to mix up the bottom half of my hair. I'm gonna start with an entire base of yellow and whatever is left of this orange. And then I'm going to cross-contaminate intentionally because I want to introduce just the tiniest hint of dark. Dirty. Even more dirty. Getting there. It still looks way too yellow to me and I'm thinking a tiny bit too light still. Wait, I dropped all of myself. It's giving pumpkin soup. I think it actually needs pink. Look at that mix. Oh my god, that's stunning. Mix in a tiny bit of green. Mix, mix, mix. Ooh. I'm now just going to mix the two colors together and see what happens. Let's go, babies! I always have so much fun coloring wigs, especially blonde wigs, because you see the change instantly. Creating a replica of your own hair is super fun because not only are you creating that, but you're also improving on it. So if my hair is currently patchy or there's too much orange, I can correct it. Now I'm going to get the nice colors exactly as I want them. I suppose that's in general the whole concept of wigs. I have a lot of clients who lose their hairs. And I always tell them, we can create an exact replica of your hair or we can make it better. If you want the hair longer, thicker, curlier, straighter, you genuinely get to start to see the joy in their faces when they hear not only can you create a wig that is very similar to what they're familiar with, but also the fact that maybe this opportunity can get them to get their dream hair. It's still a horrid situation, but maybe you can see the silver lining in it. Being said, cancer is fucked up. It really does suck to see the light kind of leave their eyes, especially once you see them actually start the treatment. And I know that my involvement is a very, very small part in their journey. It really has been a motivator for me to improve my wig game a lot more, which is also what drove me to launch these types of wigs. A lot of women undergoing treatment wouldn't have a lot of time to waste on putting on a wig. And so something easy, quick, beginner-friendly tends to be exactly what they're looking for. So they've been kind of a very big influence and driving force for this collection. Okay, I know I'm going to add the yellow onto the ends, but how cool does this look on its own? Orange roots, white ends. Ooh, hot. Kind of giving fire in a really good way. Remember one of the things that I said I want to improve on this wig I don't have on my hair? I want to give this wig a money piece. I want a strand that is lighter because mine is dark. Oh, one side is done. Tell me this doesn't look crazy good. Oh my god, this looks amazing. Okay, I feel like I didn't drag the color deep enough down the hair on the other side, so I'm actually going to start doing that on this side. Huh? Yeah, much better. Kind of looks like my hair. Hey, this looks amazing. Okay, let's finish up the sides now. Even though this part of the wig really isn't going to show much, I really don't feel like there being any blonde bits. So I feel like that would ruin the whole vibe. We're just going the extra mile, making sure that every single part of the root of this wig is covered. Now I want to do the same thing on the other side. Boom! All of the roots are now applied. I'm still extremely skeptical about this color right here because it looks terrible. I want to see what happens when I dump it into the old bowl of the orange just to see if it picks up any more of a red tone rather than whatever this fecal matter looking concoction is. Burger sauce. I'm just gonna go with it and see what happens. Even though my orange on my end is definitely not that bright, but wait, I thought it was gonna be way worse. It's kind of giving fire. Oh my god. This might actually work. Look at it. It's beautiful. And here it is. Oh my god, I'm already so excited. Even just seeing it overlapped on top of each other is giving me so much joy just because the orange of the root is peeking through. This color is definitely way more yellow than mine. At the same time, I feel like it's a better version of the hair that I have because it's more alive. I'm kind of actually obsessed. Okay, so now it's dry. Slight mistranslation. Is it a replica of my hair? No. Is it fucking fire? Yes. The color did turn out significantly brighter than it was initially intended, except I'm trying to see if it's working out in my favor or against me. Because I do have a couple ideas on how to fix it, but at the same time, I really do just need to try it on and see if I accidentally created some masterpiece. I'm genuinely torn. The modern clean-cut version of me, who's really started to appreciate and love toned down colors, is thinking that this is maybe a bit much for me, especially in this stage of my life. But the part of me that used to really love and appreciate vivid hair colors is sensing that this is such a gorgeous color mix, like genuinely spectacular. Hang on, I need to see it in the mirror. Okay. Give me a sec. I actually kind of low-key love it. I was fighting the devil, but I've come to a decision. I think there is something here. I think nowadays I've built such an aversion to vivid color just because of what you see on social media that a part of me was a bit shocked when I saw this final color. But I'm looking at this and I'm struck with this is such a statement piece. But at the same time, I feel like we could do better. Here's how we fix it. 6-0, gotta have faith. 20 grams, 30 grams, and volume, 45 grams. Seriously, trust the process. Mix, mix, mix. Ooh, so dark. Tub of water, fill this much. And now for the crazy part, the wig. And now I'm going to let this sit and process for 10 minutes, 20. Fixed it! The color is now ever so subdued and way closer to how mine looks. But it's still got that kick. I'm going to let this fully air dry. I'm probably going to give it a quick little cut and then try it on and see what the hell we're left with. I'm actually so excited. Oh my god! It's better. It's still a tiny bit wet and I definitely have to style it and give it a bit of more shape, but the permanent color that I gave it in the bath did nothing but dampen the color just enough so that it looks less synthetic and ultra vivid and something a bit more wearable. It is still brighter than my own hair and features significantly more yellow orange than red orange, but I genuinely think that's actually cuter. So now I'm just going to give it a quick little cut. The first thing that I know I want to give this wig in particular is a bit of a bang. Boom. Get it? So it's got a bit, but it's not like a full bang. Section, bring a guide, trim. This color is so carrot orange, it's actually comical. I know this is a wig, I really do like to just check in and make sure it does actually look a tiny bit symmetrical. Oh my god, this hair is so soft. I mean, it was soft to begin with, but with bleached blonde Asian hair, that is the hair that I use in all of my wigs. Sometimes it can feel a tiny bit rougher, but this one is insane. It feels actually so soft. One thing I kind of don't want is like this flat bit here. I also feel like there's a bit too much yellow going on, so I want like shaggier cut. So we're gonna shag it up. Bye-bye to all the nice mustard bits. This color is actually the closest thing to mustard and I'm in love. I'm in love. There's no other way to like go about it. It is cinched. Oh my god, this has become my favorite haircut recently. Fucking layers. To get it, this is before. V-shaped, baby. It looks like nothing right now, but now it's time to style it. Look how pretty this color actually was though. This is gorgeous. This has to be one of my favorite shades of orange, yellow mustard. It's so bright. Oh my god, this looks so much better than my own hair. One thing I absolutely love about these wigs in particular is how natural their unstyled texture looks, but also how good it looks. Very similar to my own. Even if you don't want to do anything with this wig, but just wash it and let it dry naturally, you're still left with something so gorgeous. Also, in love with this color in every single way. Arctic Fox still do not disappoint. They do not disappoint. Oh my god. Even though the color is a tiny bit more subdued now that I gave it a bit of a gentle makeover, I feel like it's so much better now. Just because it's way more subdued, which means it's way more flattering on skin tones. If it's had their moments, there definitely was a time, especially in 2018, 2019, where they were absolutely trending, like Coachella was the it vibe, but nowadays they really aren't. And so the trick to wearing vivids without looking like you're wearing vivids is to subdue them ever so slightly. It ends up looking so good on so many skin tones because it's such a soft shade of pink. It's giving the literal Goldilocks. But it's gonna look so good. The more 1970s it looks, the better the result is gonna be. If you hate this particular hairstyle, you have Sabrina Carpenter to thank for that. Oh my god, I'm actually obsessed. This is stunning. What? This is so gorgeous. I can really see the 70s from the style. There's literally only one way that I like to style the bangs, and it's like this. Sabrina Carpenter. And now for the magic touch, because for now it is still extremely retro. Oil or texture spray, but I'm going for oil today. Now I literally break it apart. Holy shit. What? This actually turned out about 20 times better than I even thought was possible, so I feel like I am desperately underdressed for what's about to be my favorite hairstyle, color, and length ever. This is me with a bob, and this is the after. Honest to God, I feel like this color is underrated. Underrated, but not deservedly. More than this color, however, I am so living for the length that this wig now gives. Given that I started out with a bob and now I have a full head of hair plus my absolute favorite front layers in a span of 2 minutes is bringing me so much joy. Boom, boom, boom. Now you've just got a really mature blowout. No fringe necessary. Doesn't it give that vibe? I do like to have the little ear bits out. Length. Stop. I'm so in love with this look in particular. But more than anything, the thing that is absolutely getting me beyond anything is the fact that I can have both. Like if I at any point want to have my bob cut, I can. If I want the length, I got that too. This structure of wig has actually become such an absolute favorite of mine over the last few weeks, if only because you are trading commitment with convenience. Like at any point I could literally just take it off because it's not glued on, and that is what I absolutely love about it. There's absolutely no glue involved, but it does not look like a wig, even without the, oh, although look at this. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. But if I don't want the bangs, you know, it's like, I think this is going to be my absolute go-to wig for every single day of my life. It's gonna be a personality for the next few weeks, which also makes total sense because I'm currently renovating my apartment and this is the inspo. It fits, this is the get up. I know some people are going to ask, I'm definitely not going to be selling this. This is mine. I haven't created a wig literally just for me in so long, but I do have the 4 other colors available on my website right now. I do offer custom wig services, so if you want something similar or even a different iteration but of the same exact kind of formula, you can reach out on the Stellari chat box. You can set up a quick little consult to create your dream little wig. This is the hair that was made for me, by me, and I love her. What should we name her? If you haven't seen my previous haircutting video, you can watch that right over here. And if you want to explore the world of wigs right now, you can go on stellarihair.com, which is where you're going to find the most gorgeous wigs ready for you to try.